Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Welcome back to Wandering Acres Farm as well. Here we are for another episode where I thought we would let's look at making some new fields now. The one over here, and potentially this one here as well. I still haven't heard from you guys about changing the texture of the ground here. That was our last recording, and this is being recorded the day before that's released, so I'm a little bit ahead of where you guys are at. So I'll still wait for you guys to let me know what you think, whether we should plough it like it is here when we plant the trees, or should we plant a texture underneath instead of having it ploughed, and then have a separate field over here ploughed for our grass and stuff to try and increase our yield a little bit. Right, so what I want to do is head over here, as I said, and create a new field. This is obviously going to be maybe, I don't know what sort of field we're going to have. It's close to the cows, but we don't want a grass field because I put one over there. Like another, I guess another wheat field or something along those lines. That big one over there is going to be wheat. I think that's definitely a given because we don't have enough wheat to feed our chickens at the moment. I know you guys have said that our current ratio of chickens to roosters is out, so we'll have to have a look at that this episode too if we can. Try and get that fixed up. So 1 rooster per 8 chickens, female chickens. So I'm gonna have to get the calculator out and work that out, but if that's going to make us produce more eggs, it's definitely going to be a bonus in the long run, I guess, just to bring in a little bit more money. So I've done 1 load of total mixration into there. I haven't bothered with the second one yet. I've kind of been a bit lazy and haven't had much time to get on and just play without actually recording an episode, so thought I'm better off coming back, recording an episode while I can, and then maybe try and get that other stuff done off camera. As I said, still haven't emptied all these trees of their fruit, taken them over yet, so that's another thing I've got to get done. Still haven't done the tree stumps on our other, or what's going to be our wheat field over here, so I've got so much to do. It feels like so little time to get it done, to be honest. But if we get this field started today, get this done, maybe even limed and fertilized, ready to go, that should give us one less thing to do at the start of our next year. But to have our little Fendt tractor up there fertilizing as well. Our Fendt 304 is up there fertilizing that other field. So he's busy. Or at least he's getting something done, I suppose, our hired worker. Someone also said that we could put our hired worker directly opposite the cows on the other side of the road, which is actually a pretty good idea. Just means we're going to have to buy area 37 to get the house over here somewhere, which is an option. I think that'll be a good idea, especially if that person's going to technically be our, I don't know, our cow person. The person that takes care of all of our cows and stuff. It also helps with field work and that sort of stuff. I think it's a pretty good spot for it. I still need to get some sheds in here to put some of our equipment away. I'm hoping I've got enough room, otherwise I might have to put some sheds out the front. What else do we need to get done? The honey stuff needs to be done, but I've honestly haven't been bothered to do too much of that because I've got so much honey at the moment. We don't really need to rush in to get it done or anything. There we go. Farmer 304 has reached the end, so we can go and take care of him in a second, but let's get this ploughing done first. It's going to be a decent sized field. It's not going to be massive, but it's just going to add to what we're already going to being able to harvest. Definitely did get enough wheat out of one of those fields over there, so that big field behind us will definitely be our wheat field. This one could be something else. Someone also said we need to look at the horses as well. There's a horse breeding mod, I think, which will allow us to actually buy horses and breed the horses and I think train them up and sell them and stuff, so that would be another good thing to look at. I'm just hoping you guys aren't going to get too bored of me doing a lot of, I don't know, small fiddly jobs a lot of the time, because that's sort of where we've taken this series, you know, with the orchards and the beekeeping and that sort of stuff. But you guys let me know what you think. At the moment, the series isn't going that well, I don't think. We're only getting 500 or 600 views at the moment on average in the first, I don't know, like 2 or 3 days, so it's not a high amount, which I know it doesn't mean a great deal to most people, and it doesn't really mean a great deal to me because I'm still enjoying the series, but it'd be good to get a little bit more, I guess, viewers from our subscribers. We've got nearly 28,000 subscribers, so only getting 500 or 600 views really isn't a good thing, I don't think. It means I'm either doing something wrong or people just aren't into farming sim anymore. They're looking at other games or something along those lines, so not quite sure. I know Medieval Dynasty is going to feature on the channel quite a bit. It's actually a really good game I'm really getting into and kind of hooked and addicted, if you guys haven't already noticed. It's got a lot of potential, and it's a really, really fun game as well. This shouldn't take too much longer. I'm going to have a few bits we're going to have to touch up. I don't know if our little 304, I don't know if he's going to be strong enough to be able to work that stump grinder. He may be. I think if he is, we'll go and take care of those with him. Obviously we need to extend our field over there as well, but that's going to be a little bit later on, I think. Right, so get this done. Once this is done, I might set this tractor up over this other side, record a course, like an outline, and get our hard worker over here, cutting in our new grass field over here. I think that would be the best thing to do, just to get him over there doing it instead of having me do it. Should have enough time to hopefully begin to grow before winter, and then hopefully early next year, in spring, it'll grow enough for us to be able to cut it and get some hay, because we have a shite ton of silage at the moment. There's no point in really selling the silage because it's not the best price for us. I think we probably need to buy a BGA if we really want to get the best price for silage. Build our own BGA somewhere. Not quite sure where I want to do it. Maybe over there near the woodsman shed over there, so sort of away from our main farm. Still close, but not too close to get that stench from the silage coming through to, you know, our house and also our workers' houses and that sort of stuff. We don't want them to, you know, get stunk out. I don't know if that's even a thing. So have to put up with that stench, I guess. Well, stunk out, that's a new one, isn't it? Alright, so it should be a couple more runs, I think. One little spot to touch up over there. We should be good to go to get this guy up on this other side. Hopefully our 304 will be strong enough to take care of those tree stumps. I'm pretty sure he will be, but you never know. Our little Ford tractor over there too, I can put a front loader attachment on it, so I think I will do that at some stage when we can get a bit more money in our account. Get a front loader attachment on that, and also obviously a bucket, bale forks and stuff like that, so we can actually take the bobcat away from there and just leave him over here with the sheep and the orchard and the chickens and that sort of stuff. Right, there we go, that's this side done. I'll get this little touch up done over here. We'll head over to this other side. Get this grass field started. I want to get as much of it as possible, so I'm going to go right to the side of the road, I think. Which it might cause a bit of an issue with the trees though. Yeah, we might as well, but then give the trees a bit of a wide berth. Right, let's go start course recording. Once we get our first dot and our second dot, we're pretty much right to move. So actually I want to leave that up because I might have to pause when we get to this other end. As you can see, it's going to be a massive amount of grass once it's actually fully turned into a field. It's going to take a lot of fertilizer, so we're going to have to, or I should say lime. We're going to have to probably replace our lime spreader and get something a bit bigger. Otherwise that thing is going to take hours and hours to use to get this done. Seeder is probably not big enough. We might need to replace our seeder as well with something a little bit bigger. Otherwise it's going to take hours and hours. Although our hired workers can do that, we can do other things, which won't be too bad, but they might get a little bit grumpy with us if we give them these jobs that take forever that really aren't the best jobs. Right, so I want to go all the way through till it says you don't own this area. There we go. Now I want to lift that up. So turn. Make sure we're hopefully about 90 degrees. Go unpause. I want to just head this way. Hopefully we're just going to miss that tree, which will help. Beautiful. So keep running at 90 degrees, around about 90 degrees, and that'll help us get it lined up correctly. Get the maximum yield, I guess, and the maximum amount of area. It might be a little bit over to that other land, I think, but it shouldn't matter too much. Alright, what I want to do is maybe stop a little bit short. Let's go around about here, I think. Alright, we'll pause that. I want to stop a little bit short. That way we can plant some more trees. Right, there we go. So unpause. Get ourselves at 180 degrees. A little bit of in-cab view. I don't do this often enough, I don't think, the in-cab stuff. So it makes it quite hard to see if we're actually doing all the right things. So one new mod has actually come out as well, the NMC like pickup truck. If we can have a quick look, where are we? Cars. The NMC Scarrick. This thing looks really, really cool. So that's something we can look at as well later on. It is 30,000. I don't think it has quite the attachments that the other one has. The one that we've currently got, but it does look really cool. And the North Modding Company stuff is really well produced. Right, let's go outside view. So I think I want to go, I'd like to go right to the end, but then I also need to leave a decent sort of gap around those trees just to make sure we're not, with our hired workers, actually mowing. Well, then again, we shouldn't actually go off the field. Like, you shouldn't have to go through the trees. You should be turning on the field. Fingers crossed. That way we're getting like maximum, definitely get a maximum yield out of this area. Right, there we go. Once we get up here, we can just hit that stop button and then get our hired worker to go around. I might get him to do like 2 or 3 headlands or something. Right, let's go save and we'll just call it A1 just so we know what it is. Course generation, headland, we'll do 3 passes. Yep, generate that. If we just go drive course at the first waypoint and jump out, you should be able to get that done without too much of an issue. Right, let's still sitting there wasting fuel. Good on ya. Really ran out of fertilizer actually. Right, let's make sure that's completely done. I think he's missed a little bit. Just up here. Alright, and I just noticed there's no front attachment for this thing, so I'm going to have to do this all backwards. Right, so let's dump this off. I'm sort of hoping this thing's got enough power to get these stumps removed. It should do. But you never know, I guess. Right, now we need to get in and get all these done. There shouldn't be too many, I don't think. Right, there's one just in there that I can't quite see. Oh, there we go, can see it now. And once that's done, obviously we can bring our other tractor over and get this area taken care of. I think it is lifting the wheels off the ground at the front a little bit, so it might be a little bit heavy, but it's got the power to make it work. Just be careful not to upend the tractor or anything. We don't need to make that call to our friend over there and say, hey, come tip us back over, would you? Or come pick me up, we need to go to the hospital. We don't want to make that sort of call. Alright, have a quick look through there. There's one in there that I can't quite see. Get rid of that map, that might help. But there it is. There's still plenty of trees we can actually cut down to make a decent amount of money, but I'm trying to steer clear of doing too many at the moment. Like, we don't own a lot of areas that we can actually go and clear a whole heap of trees out of. And I guess we really need a reason to clear those trees for like a future build or something. So we can actually go to the council, the local government, and say, hey, we want to get rid of all these trees and get approval first. We did get approval to obviously cut down trees, but we still need to make sure that we are sort of letting them know what trees we're taking, if it's a new area, and why. Because we don't want them to come back to us and say, hey, why are you doing this? We didn't approve this, and ending up with a big sort of fine and stuff. But all the trees on the current land that we own, we can cut down. That was part of our initial agreement, so us taking these trees down is certainly not an issue. Alright, we've got a couple more on this side, and there's a few over there too. As I said, it's going to give us another massive amount of field area over here, which is just going to make our wheat harvest so much bigger next year. Should give us more than enough to feed our chickens. We've still got some stuff in our in our silos as well. We can go and sell. We don't really need to sell it right now. We're still getting income every hour. As you can see, we're up to 33,000 now. I think we were like 21 or something before. Obviously selling our fruit and our honey, and our greenhouses are still producing and selling as well. Which is another thing I haven't had time to take care of yet, is our greenhouses. They definitely need to be done as soon as we can. There we go. There should be only, oh, so these two, but there's three, and then that's it. Right, perfect. There's that one that's sort of hiding a little bit. Right, let's get this one taken care of. I don't know how much money we're going to need for a new fertilizer lime spreader. We don't really need a new fertilizer spreader at the moment, I don't think. It's more our a lime spreader that's really small. You could probably get rid of this fertilizer spreader and use the other one as our fertilizer spreader because it's quite a bit bigger as far as capacity goes. Alright, let's go and take this back home and drop it off. Really needs to go over to the woodsman, but I might do that. I'll say do it off camera eventually, one day, when I get time to do everything else at the same time. Right, this field needs to be ploughed or combi ploughed as well. I think if we just go through and plough at the end of each year to get ready for next year, that would probably, I don't think it'll benefit us too much, but it's a lot quicker than, we've got to go around the other side. It's a lot quicker than using our current cultivator and leaving last year's crop in the ground still, or the remainder of the crop still in the ground. So as you can see, 62 is 10%, so it's only like, it's like 400 litres or 600 litres or something in this thing, so it's not worth a great deal as far as its size, but I think our trailer over here is definitely a lot better. We might just drop this off here for now. I can take that up and sell it if needed. I mean, we've come a long way. We've got plenty of cows, plenty of chickens, new harvester, new mowers. We've got plenty of stuff here, so it's not like we're really struggling. Alright, let's have a look in here. Okay, so we've got, have a look in here, 237 and 234. How many can they take? Animal pens. I think it did get updated, didn't it? Chicken coop, 500. Holy dooly. Okay, so let's go with my calculator. If I can find it in my phone. There it is, so 500 divided by 8, 62.5. So we need 63 roosters per side. And I don't know how many we have at the moment. Where are we? Two roosters. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's grab all of these males out. We'll sell them. I know they're going to turn into roosters, but we don't really want, like, I guess, baby roosters. There's a couple there. They can stay. Should be more babies down the bottom here somewhere. There we go. Though they are white leghorns, which is weird, but yeah, I don't know why. Right, so we've got 4 at the moment. It's fast growing. We don't really want one of those, do we? So I'll try and count. I won't count out loud because I know you guys will get annoyed. So that's 62. That means we have 64. Beautiful. Let's head over to here. I should have worked out how much that cost. That would have been a smarter thing, wouldn't it? And then I could have just doubled it. Let's go mail. Mail. Let's start at the top because every time I click on something it goes funny. Right, all the mails can go over. Use the keyboard to be a little bit quicker, I think. And I think we'll fill it up. Do we? We could probably fill it up with other chickens. Just buy them. They're only $5 each, and that'll stop us from getting male white leghorns as like babies and stuff. Alright, a couple more males. Alright, accept that. Let's go with the roosters. 9, 10. I think that, no, that's 10. $62. I think that's right. Alright, let's just fill the rest up with leghorns. I wonder if I can go. Yeah, it's definitely quicker if I use the mouse and the enter button. Just try and fill it right up. I know we're going to need a heap more straw and stuff, wheat now, but I can buy it, sell some of these eggs we've got here now, and then upgrade. Let's go into here. Yep, 500, 279. Let's go over to here and fill up the rest of these. See, it doesn't cost us a great deal of money, but if we've got the right amount of roosters now, then we should get a huge amount of eggs, way more than what we're actually getting at the moment. Not worrying about our chickens being fertile and producing offspring. So we don't care about that, we just care about the eggs, I guess. Right, so we'll have a look at where are we? Now, fertilizer technology. So that's 39,000. Anything else? It's 24,000 for 8,000 liters. That's not too bad. 3,000 liters. That's not very good. We do have this guy, which would be really cool, but it does require a self-propelled sprayer, which is really cool as well. It's another mod that I did download, but I think it's 40,000 for 1,400 liters, or 24,000 for 8,000 liters. So that's probably a better one to go with for now. A little bit cheaper for us, but it'll work. Have we got any more wheat? Yeah, we've got plenty of wheat in there, so we can feed those guys to top them back up. Right, I might put a bit of a road in through here as well to our new field. Right, let's get this. Oh, get this thing spread. Hopefully, so hopefully we've got enough, but I bet you we won't have enough. And we're going to need to do this other side, which is 8,000. 8,000 litres in the other trailer. Might still take a fair few trailer loads. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job over there. Getting through it slowly, but getting through it nonetheless. Let's get... I don't want to miss anything. I think we're going to need at least one more full trailer load, and then whatever's left we can use behind us, and then fill it up with fertilizer, and then sell that other little one, I think. There we go. We're still making a decent amount of money, but I think if we come into here, I think... yeah, all our fruits and stuff are gone, so I want to slow it down to 1 times, because I want to get them filled up, keep them selling. Don't want to leave it empty. Alright, so we're filled up with lime this time. And then we have a little bit of fertilizer sitting over there. So let's come into here and go try and find this guy. Yep, we'll sell that. Our cedar. I want to buy a new one, but we don't have not that we don't have the money yet. I'm just not sure which one I'm going to go with, so I won't sell it until we know for sure. Maybe we could take this tractor over there and get our hired worker over there planting. Probably tomorrow, I guess. Give him enough time to get it finished. It's going to take him quite a while. It's going to take him quite a while to actually just finish ploughing the new field in, let alone coming back and seeding after that. I think we should have enough time to get it done before winter hits anyway. Right, let's get these few spots that I've missed touched up. I want to make sure we're getting as high yield as possible. I think he's doing okay over there. Yeah, it looks like he's doing alright. I'll have to go and check on him eventually though. I can head home and do some other things while he finishes that off in between episodes. Like feed our chickens and top up our greenhouses and do some more total mixed ration, and there's so many jobs to do that our hired workers just can't help with. Right, that's pretty much done. Let's top up this, or touch up this last little spot. Alright, what we might do is we might dump the lime off back near home somewhere, fill it up with our fertilizer. Then we can buy the other, which I should just, yeah, let's just spray it out over here. Instead of dumping it, we'll spray it out and then we can head back after that. Oh, he's doing a great job. Missed a few little bits we're going to have to touch up, but kind of expect that with doing the headlands around the outside and stuff. So once he's finished, we'll come back and touch up these little spots. But that's going to be a monstrous grass field for us to harvest twice a year. I think we can actually get the grass twice a year. So, but right there, guys, we'll end the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, as always, smash that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the series so far. And if you've got any ideas and suggestions. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.